do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses
pulls it in down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to set.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Velasquez. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Karapateas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it in the middle, it's Karapateas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass, it's Velasquez. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure.
But the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for space, it's Cuber. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Mustangs will go for it here on 4th down. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And off from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll run the draw. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Wants to throw. It's Velasquez. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Karapateas.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver.
He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to fire. He's got him. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anthony. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to run the win. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be...
There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Velasquez. Caught over the middle, it's Stevens. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Cuber. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this going for it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play He's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The short hands. It's Karapateas. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Karapateas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. They punt it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Velasquez. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Stevens. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. On the run, it's Cuber. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Cuber. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Velasquez. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes 1 play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 27 over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Cuber. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Velasquez. Fires into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. play action on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The give.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I hate him a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Velasquez. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They go to the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Velasquez. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Velasquez. A strike downfield. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.